That's amazing. That's probably the most produced Housewives shocking moment that there was.
Andy, we are gonna have you react to some iconic Housewives moments today.
I love this.
Before we get in, are there any iconic moments that you think really made the franchise as famous as it is?
I mean, there's thousands.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm excited to see what you chose. I think the table flip will be in here. I think receipts proof timeline will be in here. I mean, there's so many little moments that I've loved. We could do a whole nother one of these on reunion show moments. Let's see what you have.
Oh, you were stripping? You were stripping? Prostitution whore? You were f***ing engaged 19 times? You stupid bitch! Coming to my trap! You bitch!
The thing that doesn't get discussed enough is her overreaction was based on Danielle Staub saying, "What are you, stupid?" So literally, if you question Teresa's intelligence, this is a taste of what you're gonna get.
When you're seeing this happen, a whole table flip, I mean, that's so dramatic.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts as a producer?
I was stunned. I had heard about it, obviously, when it happened. For me, also, it was so dramatic when the book came out. And it was so dramatic when Caroline Manzo said, "You wanna know who did it? I did it." It's like you're watching some multi-layered Godfather-esque story play out. So it's an incredible piece of television.
It's incredible. Do you think that solidified New Jersey as one to watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen to me, this is not funny. We are going on a cruise, this is not
Personal
funny.
favorite.
You have a little family van. When do you ever bring a family van to pick up 6 people? Okay, this is ridiculous. You guys are everywhere, why are you sending a family van?
Okay, we've all been there. And now that I'm a parent, I get it. And that's Vicky at her best. And I remember seeing this moment and just howling. By the way, I had never heard the term family van and probably haven't heard it much since, but it just rolled off Victoria's tongue. And that was just classic early Orange County. I think we just went to shoot them leaving for a vacation, but it turned into so much more. And I think that it revealed Vicky always at her breaking point, which was a theme that obviously carried on through the many years.
I have your perfect formula. Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything to prove that you are a bully and a
Unbelievable. I mean, one of the great monologues that we've seen on The Housewives. So dramatic. The wind adds so much to the effect, and that was just one of the great episodes of television ever. Scripted, unscripted. The post team that work on Housewives of Salt Lake City, I just sent them candy, as a matter of fact, because they're just killing it.
I was gonna say, the added sound effects to that just really solidified as well.
Wait a minute.
You have no class.
Wait a minute. Oh, now I ain't got no class.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Get your hands off of me, bitch.
Sheree wraps her fingers around Kim's wig, and I thought Sheree was gonna snatch it for a minute. I was kind of like watching, like.
I felt the need to tug on her wig. I did not try to pull it off. I did not want to pull it off. I just wanted to shift it a little.
Classic Sheree Whitfield. She describes it as a wig tug. She says she wanted to shift it a little bit. This is peak Sheree. One of her lines that year was, "Well, whatever happened to customer service?" That was her response after she and Anthony got in the who gonna check me boo moment. Love Sheree. Nene's reaction is so funny. And one undiscovered moment of that was that Michael Lohan, Lindsay Lohan's dad, is kind of toiling around in the background of the restaurant, which is so wild.
Everybody will know. Everybody will know. My husband. Everybody will know. You understand that? Everybody will go after my husband.
You know what? Not a fan of a wine toss, not a fan of a glass break. Not my jam. Never like to see it on The Housewives, but an incredible scene. And when you see that scene, there's an ASMR version of that scene that is absolutely spectacular that you must find online. It's so great.
It's not the first time wine's ever been thrown, so I don't know what made that one so special over others?
Well, the least of it is the wine throw. I mean, the wine throw is nothing. It's Kim Richards saying, "Have some bread," and them saying, "You want to talk about the husband?" I mean, there's a lot in that scene.
Okay, listen. We're good. No, we're good. We're good. Look. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, damn it. It's hot.
Let her.
Hold on.
May I? Okay, I'm just gonna.
Okay, hold on. I'm not finished. I got more to tell. Hold on. My wig's gonna turn backwards in a minute.
It's good now.
That's an incredible moment because there's so many things happening in that scene. The Grand Dame always likes to present very well. And so this is a woman who is, obviously she doesn't want to be seen in a vulnerable state. There are cameras everywhere. Her wig has shifted. She's trying to be cool. All the women are laughing at the table. There's a lot happening, and it's great comedy, and I love that, and I love it that you included that.
And it's nice to see not a fight in a favorite moment.
No, exactly. It's just fun, and it's real, and it's funny, and it's vulnerable and sweet.
I feel like you're trying to kill me every night, and I threw up.
She's paranoid.
The night before I came. Because I don't want to be a part of this.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep! You're crazy! Go to sleep!
No, don't be mean to her.
It's obviously one of the most memorable Housewives vacations ever. The reaction shots when you go around the room, Alex McCord looks absolutely spooked. Bethany looks possessed. And Kelly is just chomping on the jelly beans in a manic state. So there's a lot happening there too.
Close your legs to married men. Close your legs to married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men.
Wow, Nene.
I love that. That was the first Atlanta Housewives reunion. We pulled those couches. The couches didn't work that we had. We pulled those couches out of the lobby of the hotel we were shooting at and used them. The women all looked like they're going to the supermarket, basically. That was the first reunion ever for Atlanta. Nene was so funny, and she was saying, "Close your legs to married men," and she just kept repeating it. And I had never heard that phrase. I don't think anyone had heard that phrase. I think Nene just came up with it on the spot. And it was just it said so much. It's so wild. That was so long ago, but that was an incredible reunion. And I remember there was some question about whether we were gonna do a reunion for the Housewives of Atlanta that season. And I remember Nene calling me saying, "Please do a reunion. We have so much." She had so much she wanted to say to Kim.
You need to stand up and say stop.
Why don't you stand up and say stop?
I can't stop you because you off your locker. That's
Oh,
what's wrong with
really?
you. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I think about you.
Okay, enough. Girls,
Why don't you
enough,
blow up
enough,
your lips
enough,
some more?
Enough.
I just, well.
That goes along with the table flip as one of the great kind of full top to bottom episodes in Housewives history. And there's so many moments from that dinner to choose from, least of which is how surreal it was when they left and the sprinklers went on. But that was Camille Grammer at her best. Camille had this incredible ability to be so aggressive and shady and then be like, "I don't know." That was her, like, I don't know. Here she put together this entire thing. She brings in Alison Dubois, who is just reading people left and right, literally. That was phenomenal.
The electronic cigarette too. It just I know vaping is a lot more common these days, but it's just
that was the first we had seen of an electronic cigarette.
Yeah.
I mean,
You and Robin needed to talk to me now. How dare you?
You are a clown that comes into everyone's paid event, sponsors event.
No, that's
and
the clown.
tries to tear.
That's the clown.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's disrespectful.
this is another great Potomac scene. You can't plan how these things are gonna go. That mime, I hate a mime, so do the ladies. The mime was there to invite them to some party. So it was sent by another one of the housewives. The women thought the mime was trolling them. They didn't realize that the mime was there to actually provide a story point of you're invited to X party that ex-housewife is throwing. So that was so funny.
Keep it together, Aviva.
The only thing that is artificial or fake about me.
That's amazing. That's probably the most produced Housewives shocking moment that there was. I'm told she was sitting there with her leg ready to bring it out for, waiting for the right moment. That being said, it totally works. Yeah. I just remember howling when I saw it. Of course, I had heard about it. The fact that they're in at Le Cirque, one of the great restaurants of New York City, and a very classy restaurant, just blows it out. I remember my notes on this episode. I just said, show more reactions. So you see, when they put the leg down, we literally cut to everyone who was in the room and everyone who was in the restaurant, because you want to see how shocked everyone was. And I mean, I think Radzi is kind of rolling her eyes. She just can't believe this.
My God, there's police and they have handcuffs out.
Homeland Security.
We're looking for Jen Shaw.
She just left.
This was so shocking. I'll never get over this episode. One of the great docu episodes in the history of reality TV. Homeland Security coming, Jen lying to all the women, just spinning story after story, Lisa Barlow's reaction, Meredith in the tub, letting it all sink in, looking like the cat that ate the canary. It was just, this was incredible television, and we really just followed the story. It's so wild that the FBI raided her and got her when the women were all going on a cast trip. It really is shocking. I guess they knew where she was gonna be because,
As an executive producer, who's calling you on the ground and be like, the FBI is here?
It was all, I think Noah Sampton, who's my exec in charge, I think he immediately called and said, you are never gonna believe this. That was one of those things where the news beat us. I think TMZ was traveling quicker than the speed of our producers who were calling us.
Cool, those are all the clips. Is there anything major you think I missed?
I mean, listen, we could do this every day. Those are great, and it just makes me love the show even more.
Any exciting clips in future seasons that are in the works now we should be on the lookout for?
Yes. I mean, I'm very excited about the new season. We're in a really good moment right now. The new season of Atlanta is great. That show is refreshed. Beverly Hills, we're releasing the trailer and excited to show everybody what's happening there, and it's great.
Well, thanks so much, Andy.
All
It was a
right,
pleasure.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
That was great.
Thank you. I love that.
Great to meet you. Thanks so much.